This is the latest iteration of the Tata Nexon EV. But doesn't it look like the ICE counterpart that is currently on sale? Yes, it is. In fact, its interior is also identical. But then why are we talking about this now? Because this is the Nexon EV 45, as in with a larger battery.
Yes, Tata Motors recently introduced a larger 45 kWh battery pack for the Nexon EV. As a result, this Nexon EV 45 has a higher driving range than the existing Nexon EV, which will continue to be sold alongside. Interestingly, the new Nexon EV 45 model also gets an array of new features exclusive to this model.
We shall get to the new features in a bit and also tell you about the driving range in the real world. But before we get started, hi, I am Ninad Ambari from CarWale, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Let's start with what's under the skin, as in the motor and the new upgraded battery pack. The Nexon EV 45, this one, is around 50 kg heavier than the standard Nexon EV. Well, it is to accommodate the bigger battery pack and the new features.
Interestingly, the new Nexon EV 45 model also gets an array of new features. Otherwise, Tata Motors is using the same permanent magnet motor as the regular Nexon EV, but with a slightly higher peak power of 147.5 bhp. The standard Nexon EV has a 40.5 kWh battery pack in comparison to the 45 kWh battery pack on the new model.
The car continues to get driving modes like City, Eco and Sport. And there's no stark difference in power delivery as compared to the existing Nexon, so it still remains to be a quick and fast car.
The attributes of the Nexon EV continue with an outright acceleration, zippy performance and comfortable ride despite the increase in weight. It continues to take our pothole-infested roads without any hassle and rounds off sharp-edged ones with ease. Even on the handling front, the steering is well weighted, responds quickly to inputs while the car stays planted whether it's going around bends or doing triple-digit speeds on the highway.
Tata Motors has used the same LFP prismatic cells that we've seen on the recently launched Curve EV. They have a higher volumetric and energy density.
As a result, the Nexon EV 45 boasts a higher 1.2C charge rate like the Curve EV. The 10 to 80% fast charging time is just 40 minutes when plugged into a 60 kWh DC fast charger.
We tested the car for its real-world driving range and followed the same regime that we follow for our fuel efficiency runs. Well, we charged the car fully till 100 and drove it till 0%, as in it came to a halt completely. Well, the good thing is that the car doesn't conk off, or basically infotainment screen, instrument cluster and everything remains on, even the headlights. The good thing is the car can be put in neutral if it has to be towed away.
While the new model's range on the modified ARAI test cycle is claimed to be 489 km, the car maker says its real-world range will be in the vicinity of 350 to 370 km. Well, when we charged it to 100%, it was disheartening to see a 284 km driving range displayed on the instrument cluster. But it still managed to cover 329.7 km, averaging between 155 to 140 watt-hour per kilometer. So, with a lower watt-hour per kilometer, it will do 350 to 370 km as per Tata's C75 claimed range.
Now in terms of features, this top spec Nexon EV 45, as in the Empowered Plus trim, is handsomely packed. We'll get to the comprehensive details of the features list in a bit. But then the newest of features include a panoramic sunroof and a frunk.
Speaking of the panoramic roof, it initially was exclusive to this car, but now has trickled down to the ICE Nexon as well. It can be operated at the touch of a button and also responds to voice commands.
Close sunroof.
Sure, closing sunroof.
Then the frunk, which is a space under the bonnet that comes with a storage capacity of 11.6 liters or for stuff up to 5 kg. The equipment list for the Nexon EV is long and exhaustive. You can pause this video and take a look at the variant-wise features. But then it continues to get the best in segment features, and we'll name a few. Say for example, the huge 12.3-inch cinematic touchscreen by Herman. It is paired to a JBL cinematic sound system with a 9-speaker setup including a subwoofer. JBL also offers pre-tuned 8 audio modes to further enhance the audio experience in the car. Then there's a native Tata voice assistant in 6 languages with 250 plus commands, and also gets multiple voice assistants such as Alexa, Google and Siri. Another feature worth mentioning is the 10.25-inch fully configurable digital cockpit. It allows the driver to customize the cluster's dial view and shows all important parameters in HD clarity. Interestingly, it also incorporates Google Maps navigation in this cockpit, which not many manufacturers have managed to bring in. Then there's the usual Arcade EV app suite, bidirectional charging including V2V charging and V2L technology, providing emergency community charging and power to any electronic device respectively. Lest we forget, the nicely bolstered leatherette front seats get a ventilation option, which has proved to be a boon for our weather conditions. There's no compromise on safety, as the Nexon EV is based on the global NCAP and Bharat NCAP 5-star rated platform. The SUV offers 6 airbags as standard and other noteworthy features like a 360-degree camera for surround view system, ESP with IV back, SOS calling, front and rear parking sensors, blind spot view monitor, electronic parking brake with auto hold, all disc brakes, hill ascent and descent control, and many more.
Lastly, let's talk about the looks, which I know are subjective but still an important factor while buying a car.
The Nexon was always known for its macho appeal, road presence and design elements, which the new car continues to boast of. In fact, the variants that the car maker calls personas include creative, fearless, empowered and even a dark edition. Each of this persona has its unique identity and will remain exclusive to it only, be it for the exterior color, interior color, materials inside and the UI and UX of the instrument cluster and the infotainment system.
So, the Nexon EV is a good option to consider given it ticks many right boxes. Moreover, the 45 version provides an enhanced battery pack as in a driving range and some exclusive features. But then comes the pricing.
Termed the Nexon EV 45, this portfolio starts at Rs 13.99 lakh for the entry-level creative variant, where all prices are ex-showroom. Meanwhile, the fearless variant is priced at Rs 14.99 lakh. Above this is the empowered variant priced at Rs 15.99 lakh, while the fully loaded empowered plus variant tops out at Rs 16.99 lakh. At this price point, the top spec Nexon EV 45 costs Rs 70,000 more than the Nexon EV empowered plus long range with the 40.5 kWh battery. But then this premium ensures a bigger battery pack and more features.
So, the pricing brings two things to my mind. Maybe whether I should shell out a little more and get the latest Curve EV, or maybe save a little and get the smaller Punch EV. What would you do? Do let us know in the comments below. Also, like and share this video. Thanks for watching.